So the day that you decided to upload, which was the day after the Soul Train Awards and that whole outfit thing that went on between Xscape and Latocha was, being dragged and Xscape was being dragged, was a whole mess, okay? Mm-hmm. What pissed you off that day with him?
I have been sacrificing everything for this man, being patient with this man, putting my feelings to the side. So he told me something about my feelings being fucked up. So his ass went ahead and deleted all his fucking text messages. And he was like, pull out your phone, I could trust you. He was like, do it. And I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Just telling him that I'm gonna do it. He was like, do it right now. I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it later. So I never deleted none of my shit because I caught on to what you was doing.
You mind if I take a screen record of this?
Oh yeah, you can do that. Oh. And so he was just so open. He tried to show me that his page was hacked, that he tried to get Instagram to give him a new, he had to change his password or some shit. That's where they come from. Talking about almost 5 years of text messages.
I did, listen, I'm about to get on my, whoa, I am still scrolling, whoa. So I have Unique. Now, this interview was not supposed to happen. This is kind of like serendipity. Right. We had someone cancel. We're in Atlanta right now. And I called you 5 o'clock this morning. Well, I didn't call you. I hit you in your DM. I was like, hey, you want to do an interview? Mm-hmm. You've been online since November, dragging the fuck out of Latocha Scott's husband, Rocky Bivens. Now, when you came out, it wasn't like I was doubting the affair. I was doubting the baby.
No, you was doubting everything.
I was doubting the baby.
You never met this man. You never slept with this man. You was going in.
Yeah, I said that.
You did. I remember.
Okay, I remember that.
Everything.
I did say that. Okay.
I remember everything.
Because based off of what you put out, I was just like, I've been doing this like for years, and when the girls come, you gotta understand, we done outed some of the biggest, right? When the girls come, they come receipts on down. It's kind of like
because this was a different situation, and that's what I tried to tell you. A lot of those girls who's coming with all of that, most of the time they already had a motive, or the intentions were, what everybody know the intentions will be, like with clout or whatever it was. Right. My intentions was not that. This was a real relationship. So that's why y'all didn't get everything, because it was just a relationship. He pissed me off, but I still was in love. So I didn't want to hurt him or destroy him.
Yeah, like as soon as I guess the Xscape versus Latocha Scott thing happened, I don't know if it was a Soul Train Awards or something where she didn't get the memo on what dress to wear. Mm-hmm. So it was like Candy, her sister, and Tiny all dressed, color coordinated. Latocha was in a different color. Everybody really saw like what is going on. That's when everybody started to get the gist that there was a breakdown in the group. Okay, we're talking about Xscape. Soon as that happened, the very next day, you're online with the ultrasound and basically saying, I had an affair with this man and all of this. And I'm just like looking at everything because, of course, like when the girls come out, everybody hits me like Tasha. No. So I looked at it and I was like, fake news. I was like, I see girls.
Oh, you pissed me off. Like, I was coming for you. I was coming for you. You just didn't know. But I was coming for you. You pissed me all the way off. I mean, we were coming for you.
I tend to do that. I know I can get under people's skin. I do know that.
And I was just like, you was every bitch, every hoe, everything you could think of in my head. That's what you. And I'm like, I'm about to run up on this bitch. That's just what it is. Because I'm like, she don't know me. And it was pissing me off because...
Security! I'm going to use your security to protect me. She came with security today.
Keeping it real because people who really know me, they know who I am. So even for that to even come out to the public, the people who really know me was just like, wow. So for me to even put myself out there and that, like, knowing what's going to come with it, it was all about truth for me. I was like, at that point, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Because I know who I am, and the people who really know me know who I am. Yeah. So at that point, I was just like, I don't give a fuck. In all my life, I've been taking every obstacle that comes to me head on. Like, I'm not afraid of shit. So I was like, this is something I'm going to get past. Fuck them people. They don't know me. I'm going to make them get to know me, and they're going to fall in love with me. Because this is not my character. This was just a special situation that happened in my life. Like, I've never done nothing like this before. So... you know.
So you dropped, not only did you drop a photo of you two together, it was only one photo.
Right.
Of you two together.
Right.
And then you dropped an ultrasound and.
That you say was fake.
I mean,
and y'all said it was Googled, and that pissed me off too, because I'm like, y'all gonna stop fucking with my baby. First of all, I don't care if my baby look like a tadpole. That's my fucking little tadpole. First of all, you know, I was like, this is what happened is I zoomed in on the thing because for the most, and that's another thing. For the most part, even though this is what it is, I'm a private person. So that's why it was weird for people to just see me out there like that. So I didn't want my name and all of that stuff showing on there. So I zoomed in on, the ultrasound and zoomed in.
Right.
But ain't none was fake or Google. It pissed me off when it was having on the stories about my baby. And it was talking about my fucking baby, how I looked, talking about the baby don't even look like.
I didn't see that. All I saw was a little dot. That's all I saw.
And y'all was making fun of the dot, but that was my little dot.
I didn't make fun of the dot. I just said, we've been here before. I don't know if you even know who the infamous Black Widow is on the internet.
No.
Selena Powell. Selena Powell is I'm talking about, she catches some of the best. Sometimes her stories are real. She'll have the celebrity right there in the bed, but then she comes out with a baby story. You know where she goes and gets the babies?
Well, now y'all see,
Google.
y'all meet unique. And ain't nothing fake about me. Like, I'm not
Well, you showed up today to shut me down, and you asked me if I would apologize if you showed me the receipts, and I said yes, I would definitely apologize. I will bow down and apologize
that's
on
all
camera.
I want. That's all I want because you said some shit. Like, so yes, you talked about my womb. Let me make it clear. I'm fertile as a motherfucker.
Your waist.
I'm fertile as I breed fast. Like, I can make babies. So let's clear that up first. I'm fertile like a motherfucker. I come from a big
if you don't mind
family.
me asking?
I'm in my 30s.
Okay.
You said I was in my 40s. That's another thing too. Well, you just knew me. We went out and had drinks together and went to school together. And I'm like, I don't know her. I'm like, how?
But that filter. Listen, I told you. I said you look like your pictures, and I don't understand why you're using these heavy filters. Those heavy filters make you look older.
I just be having fun with them.
Y'all gotta stop using them filters because they're very deceptive. So
people know me in real life. That's why I don't be tripping on them. I'm like, people know me in real life, so I'm like, those filters, I have fun with them. People talk about me, about the filters, or that don't bother me. I'm like, people know me in real life, so I'm like, y'all don't know me. I'm like, y'all gonna get to know me, y'all to see. But
we about to get to know you right now, okay? So like I said at the end, if the receipts is seen, I'm and bow down and apologize.
That's all I want.
I apologize to the baby.
That hurt me a lot, to be honest. It really did. It really did. It hurt me a lot because I'm more of I'm a nurturer by heart. Okay. And I love kids. And everybody who know me, I cherish my kids. And so even through a pregnancy, I'm connected instantly. Okay. And for y'all to go in the way y'all was going in, we talking about you. So I'm gonna talk about you. The way you was going in, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, you had other blogs out there too. But
no,
yes,
you went in the worst. And your picture was stuck in my head right here. And I'm just like, I had to want to put your face on a wall and just with the dart, like we here today, so I'm just like, I wanna see her face to face, and I want my apology.
Okay, all right. Let's start from the beginning. All right, let's start with the SW, like not the SW. God damn, that they going through it. Okay, Xscape, the dress situation. So Latocha Scott is in a different dress. Next day, you upload the ultrasound and a picture with her husband, saying that you've been having an affair with her husband and that you're pregnant by her husband. What made you do that?
He pissed me off. We've been talking for a long time, some years. And so, we talking every day. Yeah. So this could have happened on any day, right? It just happened to happen on that day. Coincidentally, it really did because we talk all the time. So at that time, I was at my breaking point with him. Okay. So you're talking about July 15th of this year would have made 5 years. So
5 years?
Yeah, 5 years. July 15th would have been 5 years. So I was just at my breaking point at that time. I was very patient with him, his whole process of the plan, and all of that. And so at that time, and then I was emotional. Now I was pregnant. I was pregnant with our third. at that time.
Hold on, for you say anything else, Shaq. Her mic, her hair is over it. Is it okay? Okay, I just want to make sure, because the viewers have got to hear every word that you're saying right now, because they're swearing up and down that Candy is paying you because there was a picture of Candy and you on her page.
I saw that.
You saw that too?
I saw that, and I was just like, why are they bringing this lady?
Now, I didn't say that.
Yeah, no, I saw it, and I was just like, Lord, why are they doing that? I'm like, I don't know this woman.
I looked at it.
I met her, you know, at the event, and that's where that picture came from. It was actually at one of her bedroom Candy events. Okay. And that's where I met her at, and I just snapped a pic. You know what I'm saying? And she was real nice. You know, I love Candy. I love Candy, me personally. I've always did. You know, that's just what it is.
Obviously,
I respect her as a boss.
You had a favorite here. You know,
I'm gonna keep it real.
You had to choose Latocha, Sky, Candy.
No, I'm gonna keep it real. That's honest. I'm here to keep it real. I'm keeping it real. I mean, I didn't know I was gonna meet Rocky. I didn't know I was gonna meet him. That wasn't planned.
So you met him after Candy? You met Candy, or were you already sleeping with Rocky? Were you asked to take the picture? Now, I have to say allegedly, because I'm not there, okay? So this is all according to Unique, okay? And when she say the receipts, then I can get up here, I'll be like, she ain't lying.
At that time, I was in talks with Rocky, and I still had my own stuff going on. So, like I said, they wasn't planned, you know what I'm saying? Like I go to events, I meet people, and, you know, we snap up or whatever. So that just happened. I respect Candy as a boss, to be honest.
Obviously you picked your favorite of the group.
Why are you saying that?
Because like you got pictures with Candy, and then you got pictures.
Well, I never ran into
you got pictures with Rocky.
I've never ran into the other ones. Now, me being at the bedroom Candy event, like I said, I just respect who she is, and I fucks with her. You know, I like Candy. I don't know her personally. You know, I just met her a few times, and I took a picture. So
she ain't pay you to come out and do this after the Soul Train
No, and that's another thing people were saying. Yeah. You know, I got paid and hush money and all types of stuff, and the setup and all that. No.
Ratings for their show. And
No. And that's what pissed me off too. You know, everybody thought this connected with the show.
How it all came together. It was kind of like, you know, Tetris.
The thing is, they was done filming when all that came out. They were done filming.
I know, but the publicity. You gotta understand, like they really do shoot for some really over the top publicity. Because it's like, why would we want to go watch the show, right? So, and now you have a Mistress online who's claiming she's pregnant. Latocha Sky is like the oddball of the group. Now her sister is at odds with her. She's at odds with the group, and she has yet to come out and even address you at all. Like since this.
But she came close. When it came to, I don't play behind my kids. Whether they're here or not, whatever, gone, old, small, they could be 80 years old. I don't play behind my kids.
Okay. So let's go back to 5 years, because this is a long time. Now, you say you've been sleeping, according to you, with Latocha Scott's husband for 5 years. Now, has this been an on and off 5 years, or has this been a consistent?
This is consistent. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, people think this, they calling it I'm a side chick, but I'm like, no, this ain't no typical side chick. I don't care what y'all call it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you look at it, what you call it. I was in a relationship, full-blown relationship. You know,
so he spent the night at your house?
It ain't about none of that. I was patient with him while he was moving what he was moving. I understood that.
5 years is a long time to be patient with a married man.
And that's why you think I'm sitting here with you. I'm pissed off. So I was very patient. And I understood that everything that he had invested into her, it wasn't easy to just dip out of. I understood that. His whole life is there. His money, everything tied in. So I was patient. Now, we was enjoying each other, but you know, at the time, like I said, you come to your breaking point, and that's what the world, you know, that's what y'all saw. So, you know, I mean, the plan was, he was building his own to move money to me, and then we're supposed to, you know, get our house, and then that was going to be that.
Move money? He made money off her.
Well, his plan was to, you know, I mean, you know, start moving.
He was moving money for 5 years.
Well, that was the plan. That was the plan. So that's what I'm saying. I knew.
All right, so I'm really excited about this interview because it's like Pandora's box.
It is.
You know,
it is.
Cedric the Entertainer. You are Nikki Sanders.
I am.
Now you weren't the girlfriend.
I am.
Hold on, because I want to do the intro that you told me when you got on the phone.
Okay.
So you say you weren't the girlfriend, you weren't the side chick, you weren't the wife.
No.
You were the main chick.
I was the main chick.
Let me pour this wine. Y'all welcome Nikki Sanders to the mother wine cellar, okay? And she from Florida too, so you know it's about to go down. Listen.
Everything is tied into her. So, you know, I was like, okay, that's all he got. So, you know, hurry up, whatever you're doing, just as long as that's what you're doing. So, you know, you fall in love and then time passed and then you just kind of going with the flow. You know, I'm thinking like, you're taking a little long, you know, and I'll tell him like how much longer you need. It'll be conversations like that. And even I'm coming, baby, you know, I'm getting it together, whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. So I just been patient. And by the time you knew, all the years then, you know, flew by. And then you talking about, you know, pregnancies and all of this stuff.
Yeah, like you said you was pregnant how many times?
3 times.
What was the first pregnancy?
So the first pregnancy is what y'all know of. That's timeless. I named my baby the first pregnancy was because.
So the one you put out.
That's timeless.
On social media, that's the first pregnancy.
That's the very first one.
When did that one happen?
21, September 2021.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So that's the baby named Timeless.
Yeah.
What happened with that baby?
So.
What's your baby? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, all right. So I'm trying to keep it gangster, y'all.
I got you. Know, we got tissue.
But
we got tissue if you want to cry.
Yeah. During that time, when I told him I was pregnant, his thing was, he was up and down. He had a lot of different emotions. First, he was happy. And I'm like, cool. And then he flipped. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I guess he must have heard reality like, wait, fuck, I still got Tasha here. I'm doing this. I can't do this. And the public know me as, I guess that click, you know, that set in. And he just kind of switched up on me. Like after that, it was just like, his thing was, he wanted us to be in our house first. Because he was just like, you don't think I want to wake up to my baby and take the baby to school and all of that? Like, it's just wrong time. And like, you're going to destroy everybody around. It's like, it's not going to be good for everybody. It's not going to be good for the baby. You know, I mean, he got in my head so bad with that one. And it was bad. I mean, he stressed me out that entire pregnancy. And, you know, he went to telling me stuff like, you know, I could take you to court. And they can take the baby from you and give him to me because they're going to look at me and Tasha as the better fit because we make more money than you. And so, you know, that right there pissed me off. So, I mean, it got real. You know, he was trying everything in his power to kind of make sure that I don't proceed with this pregnancy. You know, he even, I don't know if I'm going to say this, but fuck it, I'm going to say it. He even got to the point where he called a love child that he knew. You know what I'm saying? To manipulate me. So he got a love child on the phone. That's what they call them, love child.
We call them bastard children. But go ahead with the love child.
Yeah, that's what they call them, you know. So
okay.
He put him on the phone and he was like, I know you don't want to hear all this right now, but you know, I just want you to hear this story. And so he called somebody on the phone that happened to be a love child and let me hear her sad story about how it affected her growing up and how she felt like, you know, that side of the family, like she missed out on a lot and stuff like that, and it affected her still to this day. You know, he tried everything to try to get in my head. The thing that really stood out to me and pissed me off was when he told me he could take me to court. And you know, in my head, even though everybody who know me know I'm a good mother and whatever, but at that time, I was so stressed out. Because I couldn't tell nobody. Of course, I had nobody to talk to. So he was the only motherfucker in my ear. And, you know, I was stressed out and I didn't know what to do. And, you know, I was just like, well, they probably do know somebody. You know, you could pay people under the table and do whatever you want to do in court. You know what I'm saying? And all this coming in my head. I'm like, at this point, I was just like, you know what? I don't really want to have a child for a man like this. If you put me through all of this, you know what I'm saying? Even though you know you got me pregnant. So in my head, I said, I'm going to do this and I'm done with you. You know, all right. So I go there the first time, make an appointment. I go there and I leave. I'm like, I can't do this. he go crazy. Like, so you lied to me. So you told me that, you know, you was going to do this and you supposed to be down for me. So you really going to choose the child over me? And I'm like, you know, he's just said some bullshit that really just pissed me off. And so I just made the decision to go back. I went through it. That bastard had the nerve to call me afterwards and say, you know, after I told him it was done, because I said it was done so you can leave me the fuck alone.
You had an abortion.
I had an abortion. I don't even believe in abortions. None against nobody who's ever had one, but that's just not who I am. I never thought I would be in the place to have one. I did that just because I told myself I was done with him, and and to be honest, I was kind of scared of how my baby would come out, because I was stressed. You know, I didn't have your baby could be deformed or whatever if you're stressing so much or not. I wasn't eating. Like I was dried up. Like I lost a lot of weight. I wasn't eating. I was stressed, and I was just like, I don't know if my baby even good. You know, because I'm not good, and I was scared.
How far along were you?
I was almost 3 months. I had just made it to that mark, like of the cutoff.
Yeah, that
stage.
was a baby.
Yeah, and so
timeless.
Yeah. So that's why everybody that one, you know, and you know, he just he played with my mind. Right after I told him I was, you know, it was done. You know, he called me crying on the phone, and he was just like, I was gonna call you and tell you don't do it. And that pissed me off, you know. So I'm just like, you know, I'm crying and everything. And, you know, after that, it hit. And I just lost it. I was like, I want my baby back. I was like, what have I done? You know, that's where I was at mentally, because, like I said, like I went against everything I believe, my morals and everything for this man, you know, the sacrifice. Because he told me, you do this for me, you and your kids going to be taken care of for life. You know, like, and we're going to have plenty of babies after this. That's what he told me. He was like, let me just get the plan together and, you know, we're going to be good. You have to trust me. And he kept saying, trust me.
So y'all already 2 years in at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. So now here we are. When did the second baby come? Because in your song that you wrote, thank you so much for giving me a cameo. I appreciate that. You put my post in there. I showed the viewers. I was like, yeah, I made it. Look. So, and so, yeah, we helped to promote your song and everything like that. So they liked it. They was dancing and everything. But so when did the second baby happen?
So I'm gonna answer that question. Let me say this. He kept, you know, everybody was saying there's no baby, no none of this. I don't know what version you played or when you called it. That original version that I leaked our phone conversation. And so he was featured on that song. And that was the conversation with us going back and forth about the baby. So when I first leaked it, you know, it was going up, people was fucking with it. And I guess he got a hold of it and he reported it to YouTube. And so YouTube hit me up and told me just to do some editing or whatever. So I removed his voice off of it. So
like a privacy complaint.
Yeah.
Okay.
So towards the end, when you hear the talking, that was part of the conversation when I'm like, I want to keep my baby, you know. So that's where they come from, you know. So just to prove that, you know, in case he lying or whatever, is a phone conversation where he knew about the baby and we was going back and forth, you know, and he was just trying to save his ass. But yeah, he just promised me that we was going to be taken care of if I do that for him, and we're going to have time to have a lot of babies. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't the right time, you know. So that was that. The second time was for my Vegas trip. We took a trip in Vegas, and that was around March. And that was March last year.
Okay.
You know, now, so I'm gonna rewind again. Okay. Because I told you I was supposed to be done with him. He was the only person that was there afterwards when he was like, I was going to tell you not to do it. And he called me every morning, all day, all night, crying, sending me R. Kelly songs, you know, and
what songs did he send?
I have to check in my phone and I forgot. It was 2 songs he sent me. Okay. Well, it was actually, he sent me 3 songs. I know one of them was Can You Stand the Rain, New Edition. Okay. And the other 2 was R. Kelly songs. Let me see. I romantic. See. Well, that's what I thought. You know, he was there when nobody else was there. You know, and I hated him, but I'm like, I don't know nobody else to talk to, and all I wanted was a show to the crowd. Yeah. And he was there. I mean, and so then we kind of, got closer.
Okay.
You know, and that's
you gotta pull them up. I was just seeing if you knew it off the top of your head.
Well, no, I want y'all to know the songs. I want y'all to know the songs.
Well, we can't play the songs in the video. And
no, I'm not gonna play it. I'll just say the name of the songs.
Same name. Okay.
Yeah, one of them was R. Kelly, I Decided, and the other one, R. Kelly, For You. Okay. Those songs.
Those three. And so you said, you know what, we can give it another shot.
He was there. He was on, you know, nobody could know about us, obviously. I mean, but the people in his inner circle who knew about us, like I've met, you know, people. So we got very close, and then he was just like, I'm never gonna let you down again, and, you know, tell me all of that mushy stuff, and I was vulnerable.
Okay.
So we got closer, and then that's when he started like trying to take me on trips and do nicer things, like just do more. So yeah, Vegas trip happened. He went all out. He really, you know, it was nice. He had a massage waiting for me as soon as I landed. Like it was nice. He really, you know, of course it went down. I got pregnant, you know.
That on the Vegas trip.
On a Vegas trip. Now before that, he did tell me though. He was like, you know, babe, I'm stupid. You know, I'm tripping. So if you get pregnant again, just don't tell me shit. He said, I'm already know you're pregnant anyway. It ain't gonna make a difference. So when I got pregnant again, I didn't tell him.
Okay.
I kept it to myself. I actually found out on my son's birthday getaway. I took my son to Destin, and I took a pregnancy test with me because I was off. I had missed my period. And we was on our way to his trip or whatever. I was just, my body was off. And so my mom came with me on a trip, and she saw me kept vomiting one morning. She was like, girl, you pregnant? And I'm looking at her and I'm like, I think so too. But I'm just like, well, how you know? Just playing it off. So I ended up taking a test. I was pregnant. And then a while later, like that pregnancy didn't stick.
Okay.
So I was just like, this is weird because I don't have no problem, you know, with babies or none of that. So I'm like, something's going on. So anyway, while I was in Destin, I called the people and I was like, what happens like with this, or is this miscarriage, or what is this and whatever? And you know, they say, well, sometimes it can happen from the guy's sperm or something wrong with that too. I never heard of none of this stuff. I'm just listening to them or whatever. And so that happened, that passed, whatever. I didn't tell him about it until the third pregnancy. So he didn't know about the second pregnancy. All the months went by until the third pregnancy. The third pregnancy, I got pregnant in August. On our Texas trip. So
you are fertile. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. And so, you know, I told him, because at that point I was like, I don't give a fuck, because now this is the third pregnancy. What we doing? Okay. So that's just kind of skipping the timelines, you know, briefly to get your idea of, you know, how we got there. So during
the Texas trip was 2022.
What we in?
We're in 2023 right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
August
2022.
Yeah. So
this is
that was the
months
Texas
before you came out.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm going through it. I'm emotional. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, it's the third pregnancy. Like, you keep knocking me up, and then you keep, you know, like he pulled on me. Like, he kept, you know, a couple of times I left him, and he just kept saying like, you know, so you gonna leave me hanging like everybody else, and you know, you're gonna do that to me. You're supposed to be my peace and this and that. He made me feel guilty. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, so I take him back, but you know, he act like he was not happy at home when people saying he have a wife. It was easy for me to believe that they wasn't in a relationship because, first of all, they never intimate on social media like you would see, you know, normal couples. So I looked at that. I was like, you know, they're never intimate, you know. And then the way he calling me and hitting me up and begging on me, it's just like, you know, it was easy to believe. You know, he always complimented me first, but that's how he got me. He always complimented me, told me, you know, I know shit happens. I know niggas do shit. But, you know, he was just like, kept telling me, you fucking with a real nigga. You know, I'm a real nigga. Like this, you know, I don't compare me to nobody else. And, you know, he was like, I got you, and we locked in for life. And, you know, he always just complimented me. You know, told me I was the best thing ever happened to him. He told me I remind him of his mama. You know, it was just like, you know, he cried. He cried in front of me. No man not gonna just cry.
What did he cry about?
He wasn't happy.
Oh, with Latocha?
He just was like, he wasn't happy.
Oh, you landed on that?
He just was like, he wasn't happy.
Lord Jesus.
You know, he missed his mom. He really, you know, a man not gonna do that to just know any woman. Let that woman see him in tears. you know. So I was just like, okay, this nigga really love me then, you know. So that's how I'm looking at it, you know. Even when his son had that accident, 3 o'clock in the morning, he called me on the scene with the police, FaceTime me, you know. So I'm like, okay, you know, he called me, you know. It was a lot of things. He just kept pulling at me. Like, he pursued me. Plenty of times I was like, go be with your wife, whatever, you know, go. And he would explode. He gets so mad. So, you know, where people were saying where he lived with his wife. Okay, where I come from, my mama and daddy lived together while they were separated or trying to figure it out. My mama lived upstairs, my daddy lived downstairs. My mama had the front door, he had the back door. We would go visit my mama upstairs, and be honest, like on the weekends, as funny as it sounds, we go visit my daddy. If it wasn't his time, we had to get permission. Ma, can we go holler at daddy real quick downstairs? And that's how it was. I did it with my kids' daddy. I was married, and I was in a relationship for 15 years. And I got 3 kids that came out of there. So when people say I'm a home wrecker, and that's not who I am. I'm actually a lover girl. I'm a relationship type woman. That's why I say this situation was just it was different. I've never did nothing like this before, but lesson learned. But I did it with my kids' dad. My kids were young, and I didn't want them back and forth. So, you know, we kind of stayed together, roommate, until, you know, we figured it out. So it was easy for me to believe the stuff he was telling me, you know, because I come from that. I was used to that. And then, like I said, they don't show their love on, you know, social media, like, you know, like how some people be. So it was easy for me to believe that. And let me tell you, he's good.
He's good?
He's good.
At everything.
I didn't say, he's a good manipulator.
Oh, okay.
He's a really good manipulator. Like, you know, his game is good. His game is good. Because, I mean, he really, you know, know how to.
What about gifts? What type of gifts did he buy? I see that rock right there.
This is me. This ain't.
Oh, okay. All right.
This ain't him.
Any gifts?
This is me.
The chain. I see the chain.
This all.
Okay.
All this is me.
Okay.
I have to look. All this is me. So that's the thing too. I never asked him for nothing. Right?
Oh Lord, no.
I'm keeping it real. I was stupid because it's leading up to something. I never asked. That's why I'm pissed off. I never asked him for nothing. But that's just me in general. Like, even with my kids, I don't ask for nothing. He provides. He just do for me, you know. You know, because I'm a giver. I'm the giver always. So I never asked him for nothing. I'm not that type of girl. I don't have my hands out. I really don't. I just don't. And my family say I'm different too. Like, I grew up like that.
The man, it was in a whole situation. He's still married, and
I never asked him for nothing. He took me on trips, and he. You know. But anyway, he took me on trips.
Now, next time you got to require some type of
form of. Well, no, next time I'm gonna know who's for me because I shouldn't have to ask. You know, you just shouldn't have to ask. You know,
closed mouths don't get fed.
But you shouldn't have to ask. You shouldn't have to ask. That's just I just feel like you shouldn't have to ask. And
so you guys, when you went on trips, you were public together.
Well, yeah, we've been out. People seen us out together. I mean, he tongued me down in the middle of a Vegas club in front of everybody. Like, I mean, we've been out together though. And I mean, you know, I met friends, business partners. I met a good bit of people. I've been to So Deaf studios that he with him. I've been to T.I. studio with him. I've been around I've been with him places, people seeing us together. A lot of artists he was managing. Like, I've been in the mix.
So you've been around T.I.?
I've been around T.I. studio when T.I. was there, yes. Now he didn't like introduce me to T.I. But all us was like, well, I was inside the studio for a little while. And when we got outside,
I'm going with this, right?
No, so when we got outside, everybody hanging out, mingling, and everybody outside. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I know. I'm sure people saw him get in my car or me get in his car a couple times or whatever. But I've been around.
Everybody know Tiny, and I'm sure Tiny is privy to these conversations. And such a small world in Atlanta.
It's a small world, and that's another thing. I'm like, well, he taking me around all these people. So maybe their relationship is a business, like he told me it was, you know, and so. Cause I'm like, we really out, and I was trying to protect him when he would try to kiss on me and stuff. I'm like, okay, he don't care. We was messing around inside T.I. studio. You know what I'm saying? And, so I was just like,
Tiny, did you know about this?
I'm just keeping it real, so that's why, we were out in the public and I know they got cameras there, around or whatever inside the studio. I'm sure you do. So, I was just like, okay, so he was my man. Now I was helping him. I felt like, he was stuck in a place. This is when I say about the, I didn't ask him for nothing. Okay. I was just like, he talked about a lot of things he wanted to do for me. I felt that he was genuine, but I felt like the money wasn't his money. So I kind of was patient with him. Boom. So I always was just like, okay, well, listen, if this is what you're doing, like tap back into that nigga who you was before all of this shit. Like, go, I would feed him, positivity and try to, get him going and make him believe in it. So I felt like he was insecure. So I'll be telling him like, go tap back into that nigga who you was with before all of this shit. If you did it before, you could do it again. So I'm like, go do something, like get your shit off the, do whatever you gotta do. So he started bringing in other artists, like country artists and stuff like that, trying to build his own stuff. So to start moving, I'm sitting with you right here, right? So, that's why I was pissed off. I was, and I feel like I gave him enough time. I was patient with him. And things just started not adding up. I should have caught on before, but it is what it is. We all been fucked up. He said he wanted to help me. Who don't want help? This is how I met him. Like, this is what he told me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna help you do this. I'm gonna help you do that. He talked about a lot of shit. So, and I was like, who don't want help? Yeah. Okay, help me. Okay, so let me see what he's talking about. He kept pulling at me. It wasn't like me just, I'm seeing him, he married, let me go. No, I don't roll like that. And, so I was just like, I know nobody out there can say if somebody said they want to help them, they're not going to want to see what they're talking about. And then one thing led to another, of course, and, it is what it is, but.
Did you guys, so obviously, so when he said he wanted to help you, like, did it ever dawn on you, like, okay, like he's married, like you didn't feel guilty for messing around with him?
To be honest,
being married?
No, because of where I come from. I told you that. Like, my people shacked up. And
did your kids meet him?
No. Well, my oldest did, not like in person, but he was supposed to be working with my son. My son sings. Okay. And so that my middle child, he met him. He met Rocky. That's how we met. Me and Rocky met. So initially he was supposed to be helping my son. Okay. And then once we actually linked up, when it was just me and him, he just came on to me like he didn't let up. He just was kind of pressing like, I want you.
Well, what attracted you to him though?
The reason I paused because I was gonna say he kept it real, right? I liked how his demeanor, like how he came off, like he was a confident man, like that boss nigga, like he was secure. That's how he came off. And I don't know who the fuck he was. I don't know what character he was playing because obviously, different people know different sides of him. Like the person who I knew, he was. He came off as kind of secure because I like I said, I didn't see that he was insecure until later on when I was like, build your own shit, step into your no. But in the beginning, he came off as secure, this boss nigga, like I got you fucking with a real nigga. That's how he came off. That turned me on. I wanted to see what he was talking about,
Right.
And
Rocky,
so,
you gotta live up to your name.
Well, but once you get in close and then now you in too deep, sometimes it's hard to just get right back out. But even though I would be like, I'm out, your shit ain't adding up, he'll explode on me. And then he'll pull me back. I'll start feeling sorry for him. He was a huge manipulator. I just
5 years according to you. Oh my God.
We had a deep emotional bond. Like, it was,
So let me ask you this. So the day that you decided to upload, which was the day after the Soul Train Awards and that whole outfit thing that went on between Xscape and Latocha was you know, being dragged and Xscape was being dragged. It was a whole mess, okay? What pissed you off that day with him?
He told me something, okay. He told, I have been doing sacrificing everything for this man, being patient with this man, putting my feelings to the side. So he told me something about my feelings being fucked up. And I was already at my breaking point.
Okay.
Cause I'm just like, look, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm not about to do this. I'm not about to do another year of this. So when we going back and forth, I decided to ask him straight out. I've never asked him before. I'm like, hey, when we gonna be able to live in our love? Like, do everything you say we was gonna be. Like, you know, he was like, I don't know if he was going through something, cause he was just like cocky. He was just like, I could read it. I gotta find it, but he was just like, I'm tired of telling you about our love. You keep questioning it and stuff like that, and I'm not gonna satisfy your fucked up feelings or some shit like that. But all I saw was fucked up feelings. That's all I saw. And I'm like, fucked up feelings. All my feelings have been into your ass. So now they fucked up. So now I'm about to fucking show you. Because I was already at my breaking point. So anything would have ticked me off. And I was just there. I was emotional. I was going through it. You know what I'm saying? So
you uploaded everything. Bam, 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 bam. I looked at it. I was just like, fake news. Then you came back, pulled everything down.
And said my page was hacked.
Said your page was hacked. And then there was a statement. Then after you said your page was hacked, you came back and said, well, it wasn't hacked. Rocky told me to do that. And then you posted like a clip of like a message, but it didn't really, I think it said Rocky, but it didn't give like a text thread, and it was kind of like, so it was kind of having the public kind of,
I can understand
believe that it was fake news
and everything. Yeah. So I can understand it, and let me clear that up. So the hack thing came, so after the first post, we still was meeting up. You know, he was just like, you know, we got to fix this. Let's try to fix it. So I'm still linking up with him. People like, don't trust him. Why you linking up with him? But I knew, like I said, we had a deep connection. I knew, I'm like, this man ain't about to, he ain't gonna do it, you know. So I was still meeting up with him, even though I didn't trust him, like, you know, but I still was meeting up with him to try to figure out what the next plan is. Cause I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm like, I still love you. I don't wanna, you know, and this ain't what I'm trying to do. You just pissed me off. You know, at my breaking point, like, you really just pissed me off. So I'm meeting up with him, and he's trying to figure it out. You know, like, what the fuck we gonna do? So I'm sitting in the car next to him. Like, we meet up, I jump in his car. His little Escalade truck he got. And so, you know, people calling his phone, he's showing me people hitting him up like, who is this girl? Is this real? Whatever. He got in touch with TMZ. I'm sitting right next to him, you know, the front seat. TMZ, who else did we speak with? Well, he put me in touch with his little team, his, you know, PR and all of them. So I'm telling him, I'm like, he's saying, I don't know her. Like, you know, I don't know what this is, but of course I had to find out who she was now, so I had to link up with her now to see who she was, all of that bullshit. And I'm looking at him like, why would you say you don't know me at all? People have seen us out together. Like, that's just dumb. Like, anybody could, if they want to run cameras or whatever. I'm like, that's dumb. So he was like, no, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. I'm going with his flow. So I got with the his PR. They came up with the whole hack thing. They aggravated the fuck out of me all day. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, something ain't right? But hours passed that whole day. If I show you the time, I think it probably was like after 5 p.m. or something, but I had met him early that morning. And we was working on a whole hack thing, because I'm like, I don't want to do this. Like, this is not even how I talk, first of all, you know? So I'm going through the whole thing. He's like, no, this gonna work, I'm telling you, this gonna work. And so it just got to the point where he threw me on the phone with people, and I'm like, all right. You know, they're asking me questions, and they're like, so y'all really didn't meet? And I'm like, no. Looking at him like, you know. So I did it. He called me. I was trying to cook for the kids, and he just got on my nerves. So I put up the hack post for him. And I think I posted that on my page to show the text messages that he sent me when he was trying to get my approval. And I just was like, I'm so sick of him. I'm going to just put this up. You know what I'm saying? And then I kind of felt like I knew something wasn't right, because even before that hack thing, like when we were sitting in the car trying to figure it out, he was like, pull out your phone. And I'm like, why? He was like, babe, because I think my phone being tapped or something, like they, you know, so this is him lying to me. So look, I'm about to delete all our text messages that we have together. So his ass went ahead and deleted all his fucking text messages. And he was like, pull out your phone. I could trust you. He was like, do it. And I'm like, I'm going to do it. You know, just telling him that I'm going to do it. He was like, do it right now. I'm like, no, I'm going to do it later. So I never deleted none of my shit because I caught on to what you was doing. And so his ass deleted everything on his fucking phone. So, you know, I held on to my stuff. Something told me to hold on to, because just imagine if I didn't have none of this shit, like, this would have been real bad for me.
All right, moment of truth. Moment of truth. Does Tasha K apologize to Unique for calling her baby Timeless fake? For saying that the story that you put out was fake? And for calling you a liar for sleeping with this lady's husband?
I appreciate that. That's all I wanted.
You got the receipt. I ain't apologize. I got the receipt.
No, it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there.
All right. So let's see. You know.
And let me explain this too. Everybody was saying this too about why his name, it says Rocky Bivens on there and not nothing else. His name, to be honest, I hate to say it, it was Love of My Life. Mm-hmm. But he pissed me off and he switched back to Rocky Bivens. Okay. And that's how that happened.
Rocky,
so, you know,
up to his name.
But that's what happened.
Causing Rocky situations. Allegedly for now. Until we see these receipts. So let's see.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you browse through, and then
you giving me the phone?
I'm gonna give you the phone.
Oh Lord Jesus!
So I'm gonna let you browse through. But if you have questions about going straight to something that you just need, I screenshot some stuff already, so you ain't gotta scroll through it. So
this is like, I'm married now, so this is like,
and his number
me
is
in the spirit of Latocha Scott receiving this info.
Yeah.
So let's see.
So that's him. Rocky
Bivens.
This was around right after the hack thing. Is the date on there? Okay. Well, you know, this okay, so this one right here was when when I started posting my receipts, he told me I found out he was in one of my friends' DM, and I confronted him about it. And
what's your friend name?
I don't know if she wanted to say her name.
Okay. What did it start with? The first letter?
L. So, no, I know a couple. I know a couple girls.
Okay.
But she was one that's a close source to me, and you know, I called him out on it, and so he tried to say that.
You mind if I take a screen record of this?
Oh yeah, you can do that.
Oh.
And so he was just
so
like,
open.
He tried to show me that his page was hacked. That he tried to get Instagram to give him a new, you know, he had to change his password or some shit. That's where they come from. You know, but
okay, Rocky. December, so everything's good with you, fam. Things she do. Okay. Okay, just checking on you, watching TV. Okay, let me try to go as far back as I can. Okay, hold on. Let's see. How careful you learn something. Okay, I'm with my son taking his nap. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna try to go back as far as.
That's the hack thing. I think you just passed up.
Okay. Yeah. No. I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm gonna start from hold on for a second. Let me just do this.
You're talking about almost 5 years of text messages.
Listen. I'm about to get on my. Whoa! I am still scrolling. Rocky.
Oh, you're gonna
pregnancy test.
Wait, you might have to. He got some.
I'm not gonna put that stuff out.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
I already have it. I wanted to compare what I got in my phone.
No, we got some. Private, like
I will never put you. I'm not in the business of porn, but I understand that will be blurred. I don't play those games. Like that's called it's a real law. It's called revenge porn. I had to warn
you before you saw something.
Just landed in Atlanta. Jesus, oh my God, oh Lord Jesus. Wait, you have his name tatted on you? Where?
That's about to get, taken care of.
Today is Tasha's birthday, so I have to travel, baby.
So I let him do his thing.
I'm gonna say that you're not experienced in sleeping with married men. I'm gonna give you that because here's the thing. Because the girls that be receipting, They be receipting. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they really be.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell people when they say I'm a home wreck and the whole. No, I'm not.
He sent you $1,000 cash app. Jesus. Flights. Window aisle. Oh.
You probably about to get ready to see some stuff.
I'm gonna close my eyes. Cause you're a mother and I'm a mother and your children ain't finna, and my kids, I'm not in there. No, that's not what we in the business for. Okay. Oh my God, Rocky. Happy birthday, beautiful. Love you. He told you he loved you.
Well, he told me he loved me first.
Thank you, baby. Love you more. You forgot. You thought I forgot. I know you. Okay, I ain't gonna say you little hey. You know, go to the JW Marriott. I left your name at the front desk. I'll meet you there later. You cannot make up this stuff. Like another $500. You cannot make up this stuff. Like these are Spring Hill Suites in Buckhead. That's around the corner from where we at, child. Love you, baby. Checking on you. Another 500. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm filming tonight. What is this authorization form here? What is this?
I don't know. Let me see. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to open that up, see if it's got his name on it. Can I open that up?
Oh, that was for him to give me the hookup at one of the hotels when I was looking for a house.
Oh,
to stay in.
okay.
So, you know how you have family member discount and stuff?
Okay, I see. It's an
was.
authorization.
Yeah.
I will call you, baby. I will see both bad places. Oh, my God. And I was trying to go to the You Got Years. Yeah.
That's almost 5 years of,
I fucked up, winos. I fucked up. Look at my baby. See, you got to start hanging with these young girls. You know what I'm saying?
No,
these young girls, when they put out the receipts, I do not want to see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's
that's his real name.
Edward? Child. Oh my God. This was Edward sent you payment. Okay, well, it looks like you sent him maybe. Payment to Rocky bid $510. Okay. Oh my gosh. You're at a is this a hold on for a second. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. At the house, haunting, got me exhausted. I'm horny as fuck. I need a little motivation. Hopefully you could put inside of me. And then you posted the plan B. And he was like, oh yeah. Jesus. Edward Bivens. This is a flight from Atlanta to Houston. Edward, hey my baby. Oh my God, Latocha is going to be crushed. You know that, right?
I mean, I don't know because, like I said, the way he was out here, he was out here wilding. And then once everything came out, I had a whole bunch of girls come out to me and was like, Rocky ain't shit. And I'm like,
I'm just opening this up because I just want to go and see some. So I see the picture of y'all. There's even like when he bought her a car. Like, what was your reaction to him surprising her with the Tesla?
Well, I went off on him because, he told, so this is the thing. We was filming the whole Xscape show. I knew about that. He told me after he filmed.
There's a photo in here that I have of him that he sent to another woman.
What kind of photo?
Okay. So this photo of his private part.
Okay.
Hold on, to keep that up because Jesus Christ. Oh Lord, my anxiety is up today. Hold on for a second. Hold on, where is it? I sent it to. So this is who he sent it to.
Same pic.
It's the same.
I know it when I see it.
Picture. It's the same picture to this girl here.
I know it when I see it.
Rocky.
I know it when I see it. I just glance at it and I know it when I see it.
Rocky, I got you rock hard right here.
So.
All right, let me say, hold on for a second. I was just trying to. All right, so I'm really excited about this interview. Because it's like Pandora's box.
It is.
You know?
It is.
Cedric the Entertainer. Mm-hmm. You are Nikki Sanders.
I am.
Now, you weren't the girlfriend.
I am.
Hold on, because I want to do the intro that you told me when you got on the phone.
Okay.
So
absolutely.
you say you weren't the girlfriend, you weren't the side chick, you weren't the wife.
No.
You were the main chick.
I was the main chick.
Let me pour this wine. Y'all welcome Nikki Sanders to the mother wine cellar, okay? And she from Florida too, so you know it's about to go down. Listen. Hold on. Oh my God, I am anxious. This is. Oh Jesus. Okay, I'm not gonna put this stuff out. No, hold on. Rocky, you could tell he's a professional at this. Because he never really puts his face in any photos. And he sends the same photos around.
So he told me I was the first person that ever got a pic of him. And that's how that pic came about. That everybody saw. We was in Vegas. And I was like, I said, well, this, we gotta take a picture. A moment.
There we go. There he is. There he is. So you know what I want to do? Can I hit the FaceTime?
Let me see. What you looking at?
No, I want to hit the FaceTime. And I want to see if he answers.
Oh.
You think he'll answer?
Well, he changed his number supposedly.
Really?
But what's weird is that the threats, that he sent me threats, and it came from a WhatsApp underneath the same number. So I don't know how WhatsApp works.
Keeps your old number.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, I thought your number changed or whatever.
So he still you can still contact him on WhatsApp.
WhatsApp has his number.
Pull up your WhatsApp real quick. I'm finna get his ass live and in color. Ooh. I'm mad with you. I feel played. I am sorry. Unique? Okay, let's see. Let's see if Rocky picks up. Oh my God. Lord Jesus. Okay, here we go. Hold on, let me say this.
What you texting?
I need to tell you something. Pick up. I'm tricking his ass. Let me see. Rocky Bivens turned off messages. This chat will be 24 hours. Probably at home. Yeah, he sent it the voicemail. Oh, Jesus. Here you go.
Yeah, you probably ain't gonna answer.
All right, so here we go.
Now, but
Unique. Woman to woman, I apologize. I apologize for saying your baby was fake. I apologize for saying you were lying. I apologize for saying that you made up this story. Social media will hear that this is very true. And you were I don't even know what to say.
Misled. I don't know how people.
I keep my promises, so I'm a bow. I keep my promises, so I said I'm a bow and apologize.
I'm gonna make you wrong. I'm gonna make you wrong.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna make you wrong.
Oh shit. Rocky. All right, I am bowing to Unique. You were not lying, okay? You were not lying.
I appreciate it.
Wow.
And I'm not a home wrecker, and I'm not a hoe. He just took advantage of a good heart.
Oh my God.
We was out looking at houses together. We used to drive, I'm just like, he just took advantage of a pure heart. I don't go out here scouting married men. I'm not like that.
Jesus. Rocky. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So that's why I I have so much anger in a situation and how people looking at me, and when people want to ask about, you know, why you going in on Tasha. I didn't go in on Tasha, but I'm like, you know,
I deserved it. Here I am trying to be the national Statue of Liberty for wives, and I got.
Yeah, because I sure was coming for you if I didn't have a sit down with you. I sure was coming for you. I'm like, I never slept with him. I don't know him. I wasn't pregnant. Yes, I was definitely pregnant 3 times.
Rocky.
This was a real relationship. This was not no side situation. You know what I'm saying? And I just left because I just got tired of, you know, because his thing was after they finished filming that Xscape show, we were supposed to be together. But then he ended up picking up another gig saying that now she's recording the album in LA. And that's when I was like, hold up. Because he told me he was about to tell her. He said, I'm getting ready to tell her. And I said, okay. I said, whatever, if you're ready, whatever you want to do. So I went and talked to my kids to prepare them. And so he pulled up by my house in my driveway to drop something off to me. And it was like, oh, he about to come in. I was like, no. Some told me pause it for a second, you know, because I said I'm gonna wait till he get this house. Then I'm gonna introduce, you know, everybody. But you know, that's what it was. And then once I dropped the Timeless Love video, he got upset. Then he sent out. That's when the threat started. He told me that he was gonna take me. Him and Tasha had planned on destroying me. And from the first time, and so they had plans on taking me to court for defamation, and he was gonna get me for extortion because I got mad because he didn't want to he said I got mad because he didn't want to sign me. So I'm saying, oh, so you lying, because when we together, we never talked about music or none of that. So this is what you want to use because you know that I just do music, you know, like, so I say this is what you want to use. So I'm like, go ahead, I'm ready for court because then everything got to come out and you ain't gonna want everything to come out. So I know you're lying. But he kept sending me stuff like that. So that's why the frustration came out for the whole radio interview when she went speaking on my child, because I'm like, he already said y'all was working on something for me. So now I felt like you're just trying to erase me out the picture and make it like I never existed. When I was down with you, I sacrificed a lot for your ass. So that's what pissed me off.
My next thing was gonna be, do you feel any type of remorse though for sleeping with her husband for 5 years?
I feel I've been there, so I do feel bad for her because of the type of man that he's proven to be. I mean, he was just out here wilding. I mean, raw dogging, wilding like that. Not just 2 women, not just 3.
No, I mean, 2 in the phone.
He had a wife, a girlfriend, and side chicks. That's what he had. And, you know, so I feel bad for her dealing with that. But then it's just like, are y'all really in a relationship or is it really business? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's the fact that, I mean, he's, you know, because I was about to say the fact that he's out here just, you know, wilding out and people know who he's tied to and people thinking that they're married, that's fucked up. So I feel bad for that, but I don't know if they're in a relationship or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So, you know, they never show you know, you never see them intimate like that on, you know, so I don't know. So, you know, but if they really are in one, yeah, I feel bad. I've been there. You know, I've been cheated on. That's why I got divorced. You know, I ain't play that shit. You show me one time. That's it. So, you know, but the fact that he has been wilding since day one. They have however long they've been together. He has had somebody every year, probably every day, every week since they have been together. Right? So, and this all has been proven. So, you know, it's just like he's really been out here. So, you know, I'm just the type where you just fucked with the right one. Because I don't play that shit and I'm not scared of you and I don't care what you got going on and who you got coming at me, because like I said, he tried to, once I dropped my video, you know, he did come with the threats talking about he could pay somebody. Like, I could show you that too. I'm gonna show you. He tried to manipulate me again.
He was trying to take you out?
Yeah, so, you know, he came with the threats and stuff and I'm like, you think that's gonna scare me? I'm like, nigga, that just woke me up. That woke up the monster in me. Okay, now, you know, it is what it is. So let me show you how this went. First he said, okay. All right, first he had people coming on my page trying to troll me. You know, he kept threatening to leak videos and all of this stuff about me. I said, do I need to get a police report? And he called me back and was like, oh, that's a crime. I didn't even fucking know. And started laughing like nothing happened and trying to play it off. And I'm like, yeah, you know. So this is on WhatsApp. So on WhatsApp, you know, you could delete and disappear or whatever. So that's what he tried to do. Can I give you some advice?
By the way, this app with dude old number and your ex name is available to a lot of people that know where to find it, just in case you think it's weird I'm hitting you. But I have some honesty for you if you want it.
So he was pretending to be somebody else when he realized that his number was popping up on WhatsApp. So, you know, and I know him. I know how he texts. I know his wordplay.
Well, I gave the other women my word that I would not release their identities because they did give me receipts. I mean, he has like this little handbag, I guess, that he keep his little, you know, shaver and stuff in, and it says Bivens on it, Rocky Bivens. They got him coming out the hotel, same pictures you got on your phone. You know, one lady was...
One of their names start with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I'm in talks with some of them, you know, and, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's just like...
What type of things did he tell you about Tasha, though, before we end this, though?
That, you know, she wants to control everything. She's watching every time he move money. That's why it was hard for him to, like, move stuff, and he's not happy, and, you know, he have plans on, you know, leaving her. He wants to be happy, and he said by the time his 50th came, you know, he had planned on us being together by that time, which, you know, his birthday passed in February. Y'all watch the video, y'all see the date of the birthday. But his thing was, he was just trying to, you know, create his own bag, because he said it wouldn't be fair for him to leave her. Like, he just wanted to get her set up, so when he leaves, she don't want a need for nothing. And I respect that, you know, as a man, I respect that. So, but he was like, it's not fair for me to not have you set up the way she set up. So he really was trying to stack money and move stuff. So I was like, okay. But, you know, after time, stuff just wasn't adding up. And then when my friend had hit me up when the shit went viral, and she was like, you in love with this nigga? I'm like, why? And she was like, cause he be in my DM. And I'm like, show me. So, you know, she sent me the DM, I sent it to her. I'm like, my own fucking friend, bro. And then that's when y'all got all the receipts. Like, after the hack thing, that's when I blew up with all the receipts. But that was his plan. He just told me that he wasn't happy, you know, and that's what that. He wasn't happy. He said he wanted to be happy. That's all he kept talking about. I just want to be happy. He wasn't happy. I guess he tired of that type of lifestyle. He just want to be on some regular shit and just, you know, just chill and be happy. That's all he kept saying. He just want to be happy.
You know, you got my head spinning right now.
Your head was spinning. I was in love with this man. And to find out, you know, that's another thing. Like, he put me at risk of, you know, catching things while I was pregnant. And, you know, like, so I was more pissed off with that too. And then I made a huge sacrifice for him. You know, I went against my beliefs and everything for this man, you know. And some people might say that's what you get. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care what nobody fucking say. Because like I said, you don't know me. Y'all don't know the situation. And I really don't give a fuck, you know, but it is what it is. Everybody know we fuck up. Niggas do shit. Everybody know niggas move smooth and do shit. And sometimes you could get got. I got got. And I took accountability for it. Lesson learned, you know, but I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about me, you know, but home record hold, that's not who I am. Period. You know, I am a lover, a giver, and he saw that. And, you know, I mean, I nurtured him. You know, I was his shoulder to the crown. That's what it was. And so we had a deep emotional bond. And he just kept tugging on me, like kept pulling on me, like he just didn't want to leave me alone. I was there, you know, and that's just what it is. So yeah, like we was in a real relationship. This wasn't no side chick situation. You talking about, I have his account information and all. You don't get no side chick, your account information, and you know, you're not calling him all day, every day. You know, I'm on FaceTime with his dog, Zeus. You know, like I'm like, you don't do that. You know, you're not having on your phone conversations when you're doing business. You're not bringing on, you know, letting them meet your business partners or whatever. You're not doing that. You know, he told me he was going to help me, you know, get my hot body shit off the ground, all of this stuff. You know, so I'm like, who wouldn't want help? First of all, you know, so I'm like, he said he can help me, okay, but then one thing led to another. We fell deep, and, you know, it is what it is, and, you know, after a while, things just went adding up, and I just couldn't take no more. It was really the pregnancies. It was too many, like, and I was just like, I need something more stable than that. You go get yourself together, basically. Go do, you know, that's just where I was at.
So any more married men after this?
No, lesson learned. No, we ain't, lesson learned. he was real good. So
oh my God.
Lesson
Oh
learned.
my God. So Shaq, bring that over here real quick so we can do like a little promo video for Instagram. So you know what? I'm just gonna go live and just apologize and then tell them they gotta wait for everything else. That's what I'm gonna do right now. This is my head is spinning.
It should spin because you went in on me, and I was just like, "Ooh,
I'm sorry.
I couldn't wait because
wait. We'll wait. Give me a second. So let me do this real quick.
I just got. I'm used to relationships. I've never been in these streets like this, so it was.
Now
easy.
we're gonna let your whole story be told. I'm just gonna let them see you. Everything, kind of remind them who you are, and then I'm just gonna apologize to you. Okay, so and I'm gonna say Rocky. The receipts is very Rocky.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. And Latocha Scott, I'm even sorry more.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. He's setting her up to do interviews and speaking on shit and looking crazy. So I'm like, I'm not the type to be quiet. I'm a lover and I was there, but once you cross me, that's it. So she going now. She got to hit a reel.
About once to drop. Oh my God. About your husband. Oh my God. I'm just, oh Jesus. Okay. Wendy has a drinking problem. So what happened was when Kevin Hunter had that baby with Sharina, the nurses gave me the drop. Okay. And told me that what room she was in. So I called the mistress to Kevin Hunter and she answered the phone and she was in the hospital having a baby. Wendy has not recovered.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
You know what I'm saying? So
the thing is, I don't know the status of their relationship. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
maybe she may be stronger than this. I don't know. We'll see. But I just wanted the God to know. Like, you know, I'm
but it's not just
family.
me. I'm just the one that's bold enough to, you know, set his ass straight. It's so many more women, you know, and it's just fucked up. It means since day one, he's never been faithful to her.
Yeah.
He's never been faithful to her. He don't even wear his wedding ring, first of all.
Alcohol? We don't throw it away. I mean, we don't.
Yeah,
you sure?
I'm
You want to
good.
take a shot? You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. I appreciate
She
it.
came with Airbnb.
Yeah, I'm hooked up to the mics.
All right. Oh, yeah. It's funny because we had I don't know if you know.